award issue is not the way you take it is different. At least I was there when Radio and Weasel was nominated for International Act BET.
Yes.
And because they deserved
those guys were labeled Africa's duo.
Yeah.
Dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Africa had two duos. They had the P Square and they had Radio and Weasel.
Yeah.
The P Square could sing the same style.
Yeah.
Yes.
Radio and Weasel were totally different.
Yeah.
And those guys' performances were done all over Africa.
Yeah.
And they were, by that time, because that time the biggest artist was Ice Prince.
Yes.
And
who was a hip hop artist, by the way? Hip hop artist
he was a hip hop
Malagawa.
but Radio and Weasel had music all over Africa. Those are the same artists who used to write for the Wizkid's music.
Yes.
So they were too big. You know,
Yes.
in Uganda, one thing that we have is...
They write for Wizkid, or they just wrote one song that they worked
No,
on?
not one
Like
song.
two songs.
Radio
The reason Radio was gaining respect all over Africa
Yes.
is because he was beginning to pen for people like Two-Face. People don't know this.
Yes.
But he was beginning to pen for Two-Face, he was beginning to pen for P-Square, he was beginning to pen for Wizkid. Like the pen is one of the most important things.
Yeah.
And for him, he had this gift that whether English, Luganda, reggae, akubirayo. You get me?
Yeah.
So he was one of those rising stars that we really, really had, whose respect was ngate koma in these boundaries of East Africa.
Yeah.
Now it had transcended. SA, Nigeria, you could mention a radio name and they know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ghana, they would know who you're talking about. They hadn't done so many international tours, but that's the thing which comes with time.
Yeah.
And it comes with, again, which brings me to another point, the struggle of bug reading. One of the reasons we brought you here was to grill you properly. Muchomo.
Chocha.
Hey, a good day kuchocha.
Chocha still.